Hello, Survivor. I said that I would give you an email every month, the beginning of every month in the summer, and I didn't do it in June. And part of it was psychological that I am fighting now. And I said I would give it to you 1st of July, but now it's like July 5th or coming into July 6th. But I'm forcing myself because part of it is psychological because it's like, you're not going to pick me. You're going to go with old people. And I have to fight that in myself because here's something that I know. Like I've been applying for over a decade and I applied. I'm the longest running Canadian survivor. Like in terms of application, like with the consistency that I have. And you didn't pick me. You didn't pick me before the pandemic. You didn't pick me after the pandemic. You picked a bunch of other people, and there's a lot of psychological issues there. And I hope that you will be patient with me and listen to this email because, yeah, frankly, there is a little bit of soreness in my voice, but but I have to get over that psychological thing because there's something I realize. Once you do start casting me, I could be in the casting pipeline for like 3 to 5 years. So you might as well just do it now, you know? But I'm hoping that once you cast me, I'm going to be on next season. That's my hope. And there's other stuff like you might not be able to fly me to LA for a casting process, but there are ways around it. Why do I have to be eliminated because of that? You can do Zoom, or you could fly me out of Toronto to Fiji, and if I have to make a stop in the US, that's fine because I've done that before. But going to the US as a direct location, I'm not sure if I can do that as a layover. I can, but anyway, let's neither here nor there. I am a DGC set PA, but here's the thing. I've been trained to work in film and television, just as you probably have a set PA for Survivor. And I'm on the track to become in middle age over the years, to be third AD, second AD, first AD. And but here's the thing. I feel like I'm always playing Survivor. I feel like I go 10 steps ahead. No, 2 steps ahead and 10 steps back. And the 10 steps back, and here's the rider's strike. Because it's like all I've ever wanted is to have steady, secure income with generous pay, and I get to work. But I don't get that. I get dancing and running around because I finally because after 2.5 years of sitting in a fucking homeless shelter, being rejected for every single application, I finally get, because I have a film school degree from Columbia College of Chicago, I finally get work in commercials. But I don't get a lot of commercial work because I don't drive. And that's not something that is my fault. But I feel like I'm being punished for something that's not my fault. I do get work in commercials, but it's not as steady as other people because I don't drive. So hit my head with a brick, please, and piss on me. It's not that I'm I don't mean to come across as unappetizing. Because, here's the thing. You want fun people, you want sexy people, you want attractive people. And I am that in my own way. But there's a little bitterness because, as I said when I was in Panama, giving you my application video, I want to play fake Survivor. You're fake Survivor. I'm sick of playing real life Survivor. But you gave it to Kane. I've met Kane in person. Nice guy. But he doesn't pop on TV. I'll pop on television. And you know it. I apologize for my bitterness. And please don't use that as a Canadian stereotype because I'm not a Canadian. I don't know what that is. But I'm trying to keep myself in check because because you want fun people, and you want rational people, and you want, and how would you want me if I am like just jealous of others, or if I, but here's the thing, I'm a human being, and for you to just reject me over and over and over and over again, I've been through that in so many areas of my life that I'm just fucking sick of it. Make me the Kane. Put me on fucking TV. I'll show you a thing or two. I'll be a memorable person. I'll be a great player. I'll play to win. That's for certain. I'll play to win. I'm not there to fart around and talk about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm there to win. So anyway, yeah, I hope he's not doing the casting because he'll know who I am. I met him at a Rob Has a Podcast. I met, frankly, all the survivors that I've met, I know why you cast them. Marianne is adorable, and Omar has beautiful eyes, and I am shocked that you cast Carla, who I've met in person, but I'm glad you did, because she's a chain smoker and she's overweight, but she belongs on Survivor, and so do I. But I am a DGC set PA, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm just looking over my notes. Oh yeah, another thing I'm trying to figure out is transitioning. I've had lifelong gender dysphoria. I don't know whether to transition or not. It's a very confusing thing. I like women. I want to be able to date women. And I'm concerned that, because, to be honest, when you transition in middle age, it's very difficult to transition correctly without surgeries in middle age. When you're younger, you don't need the surgeries as much, especially with facial feminization surgery. And I don't want to transition non-passable. But at the same time, when I'm on the hormones, no blockers, but estrogen and progesterone, it feels right. It feels right. And, when you start to develop these wing boobs, when you start to develop that, it feels right. I just wish they didn't, go that way. I wish they went that way and up, but it feels right. It doesn't feel wrong. But it's I don't know, I'm just trying to figure things out and do the best I can and be a good human being. And, I practice meditation, and I know I'm a flawed person, but I try to do my best. And I belong on Survivor. And, yeah, this is a long message, but I hope you will listen. I am glad for the casting of Carolyn, because I wanted a female that I could relate to. And I feel like the male equivalent that I relate to is Coach. And the female equivalent, after all this time, over 20 years, I finally have one. That's Carolyn. So, I feel like I am the missing link between those two players. All right, thank you so much. Bye. Maybe I'll do one on the 15th that is a little bit shorter, or August 1st, but you're casting now. So anyway, this is going in as is.